Hey everyone, it's Tessa. Listen, love, and share the love. Now, this reaction I'm going to do today, it's to one of two groups. These videos are going to be both published at the same time. They're slightly different groups. This one I'm looking at first is ZGIRLS, and this is what you're waiting for. Now, this group is very different. It's right up there with EXP Edition different. No one click off this video now just because I've said those words, please. Basically, they're from a production company. Their YouTube channel's called ZPopDream. I think that's also the name of the company. Anyway, so there is not a Korean member in this girl group. The members there's a member from different countries in Asia, Japan, Philippines, Indonesia, India, Vietnam, Taiwan, and Thailand. It's the same with the boy group. There were 6 in the lineup, and a 7th member was recently added. There isn't too much info on them at the moment online. On their YouTube channel, they've got videos where they do challenges, and you get more of an introduction to each of the members, except for the last one, as far as I know from what I've been able to find out. Because they were added very recently before debuting. So like I said, this is ZGIRLS, which you're waiting for. Like I said, it's a very different group. There is not a Korean member in this group, but honestly, I don't think that's really going to hold them back. And I think to a point, what they're doing, this company is doing, it's really pushing forward the whole way K-pop is eventually. It won't fully ever go this way, but to a point, it is becoming a little bit more common to have members in groups that aren't necessarily from Korea, which is becoming more evident nowadays. But not just that, they've got members that aren't from other countries that don't even necessarily come from a Korean background, and there are groups which have incorporated a Westerner member in it, like BP's Reina, or you've had the very first group that did debut, which didn't have any Asian members in it at all, or Western members, EXP Edition. So here we go. Ooh. Mm-hmm. That's their company. Ooh. 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 That's the bit from the teaser I had seen on this group. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Ooh. Ooh. I love that bit. Ooh. ZGIRLS. That was very interesting. I actually wasn't expecting the song say to be in English. I honestly thought they probably would have released something in Korean for like the debut musical video and song. But actually I don't have any like issues with that. I think they've gone for something that honestly all of them can be more comfortable with language wise, because from what I understand, like they the company did auditions and that, and they were looking for international members, and from what I understand, most of the members could speak a fair bit amount of English from what I have been able to find out about them already. So that was really good, and honestly I think that probably may have been a bit of a smarter move on the company to get people more interested in them. They may not necessarily ever release anything in Korean, which could be interesting down the track, seeing how this group goes, whether they do release something in Korean or not. So I'm really curious to see what happens there, like down the track. So this is what you're waiting for. Overall, it's a very like dance music video. It's very sharp, very clean. Like really love the dance. The song is really good too, and it's very simple song, easy message to get across. But I love the sounds they put in it, because sound-wise, it's very fresh, very boppy. It doesn't it definitely does not have like a very Western pop vibe. It does have a bit more of that the music vibe you get out of Korea, but it's also got a bit of a fresh sound to it, especially with a few tones they put in it. Hang on, I'll just bring it up again, this sound, because it's very fresh. Those sounds that remind me of India slightly, and other parts of Asia, which I actually think is a good thing. Hang on a second. Like the doom 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 doom, like it does give you a more of a general vibe of like Asia itself, because it is a sound you kind of associate. I kind of think of like India, Vietnam a bit when I hear sounds like that to a point. But like I said, that really helps to tie it in with the more like global concept we've gone for here, because they're trying to include like more of Asia, which the company has gone for here. The girls, like I said, brilliant dancing, very on point. Love some of the sassiness of the dance, which fits with this song well. All the girls, like, they presented really well. It'll be interesting to see where they go from here, like concept wise. Concept, I wouldn't even really say, like, it was slightly girl crush. It wasn't overly cutesy or anything like that, which I actually think is really good, because there's something different, and they need to not necessarily follow the standard mold that a lot of groups go for, especially when they debut, because a lot might go for, say, a girl crush concept, whether it's a bit more on the cutesy side or a bit more on the harder core side, or they'll go for a very cute soft vibe or a very romantic soft vibe. Like, this is, like I said, it is slightly girl crush, but it's very it doesn't necessarily fit in, like, it is slightly girl crush, but it doesn't necessarily fit in any category particular in that. It's kind of more, you know, in the middle, where you can really go either way with it. You got a bit more room to expand and grow necessarily with that kind of concept, because you can go for something that's really cutesy with that, or something that's a lot more hardcore, and then you got kind of variations in between that, where something might be a little bit cutesy, or it just might be something really good, slightly girl crush, and just got a bit of sass to it, which is kind of what they've gone for here. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting group, and I reckon it's going to be interesting to see how they go down the track, whether they release anything in, say, like Korean or Thai, or, yeah, you know what I mean, like if they release other songs in each of the members' native languages. I'm really curious to see if they actually do that. It would actually be a smart move if they did, I reckon. So I'm really curious to see where this group goes from here. Like I said, I am looking at Z Boys as well, and both videos, I will have them up at the same time. Anyway, this is As I Listen, Love, Share, Love, everyone. See ya.